Hi and welcome. Today I want to talk about something very fundamental, something that sits underneath confidence, boundaries, manifestation, and even purpose. So I want to talk about safety and about the root chakra. Because before anything else can settle or grow, the body needs to feel safe. Root chakra healing is often overlooked, yet it's the foundation of everything else. Before confidence, before clarity, before saying no or knowing what you want, there is safety. And when safety is compromised, the entire system quietly adapts around that absence. In my work with humans and their animals, the root chakra is where I see the most primal and, I would say, tender form of emotional mirroring. And this isn't about mindset. It isn't about insight. It's about whether the body feels held by life. And very often, your animal senses this long before you consciously realize it. So let's begin at the base of the body, the place that governs survival, belonging, and the simple question, is it safe to be here? The root chakra lives at the base of the spine, and it governs our sense of stability in the world, our relationship to safety, home, support, and survival. And when the root is regulated, the body knows how to settle, right? Stress may still arise, but it moves through. And there is a felt sense of, I'm here and I can handle this. And when the root is compromised, the body stays on alert, often quietly. This doesn't always look dramatic. Many people are high functioning, capable, and productive, and yet underneath, there's a constant background tension, a nervous system that never fully powers down. The sense of always being a little on edge, even when life appears stable from the outside. And if that sounds familiar, it doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It means your body learned at some point that safety was not guaranteed. And root chakra imprints usually form early in life and not necessarily through one big traumatic event, but through inconsistency. An emotionally unpredictable environment, like caregivers who were overwhelmed themselves, financial or environmental stress, and you being expected to grow up too fast. And the root chakra forms before language, so it doesn't store stories. It stores sensations like tightness, alertness, the feeling of having to manage alone, and the sense that rest isn't safe. Even if your adult mind says that was a long time ago, your body may still be living from that early blueprint. And from a trauma-informed perspective, this isn't dysfunction, it's adaptation. Your system learned how to survive. This is also why grounding isn't always easy. I know people often say, just ground yourself, go outside, breathe, visualize roots. But for someone whose root never fully felt safe, grounding can actually feel uncomfortable, even threatening. Because grounding means landing in the body, right? And landing means feeling what was once overwhelming. So instead, the nervous system may choose movement over stillness, thinking over feeling, at doing over being, and sometimes even spiritual practices that stay up and out instead of embodied. And this isn't resistance, it's the body saying, I learned that staying alert was safer than settling. Animals are deeply attuned to safety, so deeply attuned to safety. They read breath, muscle tone, pacing, and your nervous system rhythm. far more than words. When a human's root chakra is unsettled, animals often adjust their behavior. You might notice an animal who struggles to relax, even in familiar spaces, or one who stays unusually close, as if keeping watch, or one reacts strongly to change or withdraws when the human disconnects from their body. And this is not coincidence. Animals regulate through relationship. When your system is scanning for danger, even quietly, your animal feels that vigilance and response. Not to mirror suffering or anything, but to stay connected. An unhealed root chakra often carries a deep fear of collapse. And this can show up as ongoing worry about money, health, or stability, even when things are objectively okay. It can also show as difficulty receiving help, resting, or trusting that support will last. And some people cope by overworking, others stay in familiar but uncomfortable situations because uncertainty feels worse than discomfort. And you may tell yourself to be grateful, to push through, to stop worrying. But the root chakra doesn't respond to reassurance, it responds to consistency. And root chakra healing is not dramatic, it's not fast, it's quiet, and it's repetitive. It happens when the body experiences safety again and again in small, reliable ways, like through routines that don't change every day, through nourishment and rest without guilt, through slowing down without collapsing, through nature, warmth, and presence. And very often, people notice the shift first in their animal. They have deeper sleep, less vigilance, and more ease in the body. Because animals sense when the ground inside you becomes steadier. Many of us learned implicitly that safety had to be earned. And the rest was a luxury. That stability was fragile and that support could disappear. But the root chakra holds a quieter truth. Now, listen to this. You're allowed to feel safe. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to belong. You are allowed to take up space on this earth. These are your birthrights. And your animal, steady and present as they are, is not asking you to be healed or fixed. They're simply walking beside you as you relearn how to land in your body. Perhaps one breath at a time, perhaps one settled moment at a time, one small experience of safety at a time. The ground has always been here. You're just learning to trust it again. And if this resonates, you can explore the emotional mirror between you and your animal through my free emotional mirror checklist. It's a free booklet and linked below in the description. And if you like to go deeper, you can also find ways to work with me. It's also in the description. Thank you for being here. Please like and subscribe and give your pet an extra hug from me today.